Girl, really?
Now, this is something I had an issue with last week, and we're going to talk about Offset begging for Cardi's money in court during this divorce. He wants spousal support, okay? So he trying to run up a check on Cardi B. But I wanted to address this. Now, last week or this week sometime, Stefon Diggs had this video of him on this yacht. By the way, Cardi B is present, and you see all of these girls around Stefon Diggs, and he wanted them to call him daddy. Watch this, okay? So he says this. So they calling him daddy. I got it paused because they playing Ja Rule and Shanti in the back. I don't want to get copyrighted, but it's all of these girls on Stefon Diggs and they calling him daddy, okay? One grabbing on his neck. By the way, Cardi is there. So Cardi is cool with Stefon Diggs, you know, playing like this, okay? And like I said, Cardi was there. I got this little picture of Cardi right here. So she was having a good time too on the yacht. I saw another video of Cardi twerking. So we got Stefon Diggs in one corner, hanging with the girls while they touching all over him. And then we got Cardi twerking in another corner. But they came together. Everybody know they together. We just saw them at the Knicks game together, okay? So it's not like these girls didn't know Cardi and Stefon was there together, okay? And so I'm saying to myself, Cardi is cool with this. Cardi is cool with Stefon flirting with other women in front of her, being with other women in front of her. And I'm asking questions. Do her and Stefon have little freak offs? Do they invite other women into the bedroom? I think I've heard Cardi say, I'm just dating, having fun. And is this fun to Cardi? Because, look, I'm not going to jump out the window and say the only reason Offset and Cardi aren't together right now is because Offset was cheating. Maybe Cardi would have been down with, you know, having some kind of open relationship thing if Offset was willing to let her know when he was doing certain things with other women. So maybe Cardi is that type of girl. Maybe she down for, you know, the open relationship thing if it's honesty involved. Maybe Offset, where he messed up with Cardi, was, you know, secretly hooking up with girls. But to the audience, we just assume that she left Offset because he was a cheating piece of shit, okay? And that she was tired of him cheating in general. But now you get with this guy who look, he not only has gay allegations, it's a whole man out here claiming Stefon Diggs swings both ways, which is not a problem. Maybe Stefon Diggs is bisexual. And that's another thing in the industry. These women in the industry love these fluid men. Even when we go back to Diddy, and then we go to JT and Lil Uzi. And when I said Diddy, I was talking about Carisha, Young Miami. She hooking up with Diddy, doing all type of freaky stuff allegedly. JT, she with Lil Uzi, who seems to be bi, if you ask me. You got Young Thug and Mariah the Scientist. All of these dudes. And now Stefon Diggs and Cardi B. The list goes on. Playboy Cardi. All these women trying to get with Playboy Cardi. When Playboy Cardi, to me, yeah, okay? That's the industry now. If you a man and you look like you go both ways, all the celebrity women want you. And it go back to what Doechii said the other day. If a man tells me he's straight, that's a red flag for her. Some of y'all not keeping up with that, but that's getting me off of my topic. Anyway, Stefon Diggs got those rumors on top of being a habitual cheater, being the guy who was messing with everybody's girl in the industry. They look at Stefon Diggs the way people was looking at Drake. They say Drake was messing with everybody's girl. That's Stefon Diggs in a nutshell. And now Cardi get with him. They at the Knicks game. I see women all over the internet talking about, I love this for Cardi. I said she just traded up Offset for Offset, who in the NFL. Stefon Diggs ain't nothing but Offset if he played football and was a little shorter and didn't have, well, they both got braids, right? One got dreads, one got cornrows. To me, I don't see how this was a big level up if you just, unless we talking about finances. I think Stefon Diggs got more money than Offset. But I'm just saying, you know, you leave one cheater, you get with another one. Now y'all on the yacht. He flirting with girls. They touching his face and touching his body. He have them calling him daddy. Did y'all have a freak off on the boat? Or maybe they just all having fun. Maybe I'm making too much out of this. But it just seems like you divorced your husband for getting too freaky just to be Stefon Diggs' new side chick. Cardi is his side chick. She on the roster. Okay? So that brings us to Offset seeking spousal support. Now, I have a few opinions on this. Number one, I saw this coming. I don't think he looks at Cardi's money as her money. I think he feels like him and the Migos helped Cardi B be successful, which I really don't believe that's the case, but I think that's his mindset. He's looking at it like a woman would look at it, right? You know how a woman would be in a marriage with a man, he gets successful, and she says, you know, I helped that man be successful. And so that's what we see Offset doing right now. I see some people saying this is some kind of bargaining chip in a divorce. I don't think so. I think Offset is just clarifying everything that we thought about him, which is you jealous, she got more money than you. That's a big part of why you was acting up, because she became more successful than you and you couldn't handle that. And it always seemed like to hurt her, he would go out and cheat. That was his way of getting even, trying to make her look stupid. Which is why I don't understand why she was Stefon Diggs looking stupid again. But we off that. Let's stick to this. Also, this continues the rumors that Offset is broke and that he really ain't got it like that. And when I say broke, I've heard rumors that Offset got a gambling problem. I remember when Lil TJ was saying he saw him at the casino when he was broke. He was asking everybody for cash apps and money. It's a little rumor in the industry that, you know, Offset is hurting. Now, he might not be hurting for regular people standards, but when it comes to playing around in the industry and doing that rich Negro stuff, rich Negro activity, they saying, you know, Offset not doing too well. That's the rumor. I don't know if it's true, but that's what people been saying. Now, look, the street Negro in me will say, yeah, if the opportunity rises and you can get a lick, go get it. But if I'm Offset and I want to speak from a strong man point of view, you shouldn't do this. Especially if you're an artist, you can go make it crack for yourself in a number of ways. You don't have to just be a musician. You can go do a podcast or something like that. You have other avenues than to just make money off of your baby mama. But also, is he worried about child support? Because I'm sure they're going to try to hit him over the head for child support as well. And maybe he wants spousal support to kind of, you know, onset the child support, or I don't know if you can get both. I don't know if he can have child support while getting spousal support. I don't know how that works. But maybe that's his concern too, going into this situation. Oh, well, I don't want to get hit with no child support, so let me ask for spousal support and see if I can get that. I don't know. I still think it's corny. I think it's lame. And I think it just clarifies everything we thought about Offset, which is, you just a bum who was with Cardi B. And I'm not saying he a actual bum. We love the Migos, but he was the worst Migo. Let's just be real, okay? he is the worst Migo, okay? Like, let's just keep it 1,000. His music ain't bad, but ain't nobody really rocking with him. Even Quavo, his music is not the best, but people seem to like Quavo as a personality. And Offset, I don't know, he just looked like another Future lookalike, you know what I mean? Just a tall, dark-skinned guy with dreads, but now we got Honcho. Y'all know Honcho, Keisha Cole's man. We got Honcho now, so we don't need Offset. We just don't. And so it's not a lot of opportunities for him in music, so I think he's panicking, trying to figure out how can I keep some money so I can keep buying weed and jewelry, okay? I think it's corny. I think it's lame. If you think it's a bargaining chip, you can explain that in the comments, but I don't think it's a good look for Offset, especially in hip hop. And if he does get spousal support, he will never live that down. He would just have to embrace it and say, yeah, he gonna have to put it in a rap song. Yeah, my baby mama paid me. He gonna have to embrace it because people gonna use it against him. Okay, that's just a fact. But I don't see a lot of people talking about this today either, though. That's the funny part. So y'all let me know what y'all think about both of these situations. I wish them the best. I wish the kids the best. We always praying for the children. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace.